From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
With 2 yards on the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Now he's forced out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Watson's pass.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a first down throw. Watson. Open man. Higbee, the tight end.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Hastings. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, Hastings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Julian Blackman.
Throwing again. Hastings, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hastings. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. They'll stick with it. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bears nothing.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their...
Whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Bolden on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started. Again, you know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On the return is Cohen. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 19. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff looking for.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Chicago offense set to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening.
It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's third on the ground. This is Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep and puts it right out there. Nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. The final Huntley, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway through here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Mike Badgley set.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would do a knee at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Gaines. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 5 now. Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bears take over first and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a pre-second half.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Chicago Bears.
You don't always expect in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
What was that, Russ?
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Operating from the gun, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down. Huntley, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. To throw, Huntley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lambert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now Johnson.
The running
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Huntley. Over the middle, complete. It's Lambert. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep thinking it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
brought down at the 2-yard line.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Quarter of play.
It's Bears football, but they trail quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in and bold. Here we go. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes Cohen. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Huntley. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Huntley. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A good pickup there of 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Huntley. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And goal to go.
Off play action. Huntley. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Gaines. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game?